What's going on, savers? I hope you're doing well and staying safe. Today we are making a restaurant style dinner. We are making lemon and Parmesan crusted salmon, and I'm using my favorite breadless breadcrumb, pork panko. So let's get ready to make dinner. All right, savers, it's time to get into our salmon, and the first thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 375 degrees. I've already done that, so I'm good to go. And now we're gonna be working on these bad boys. My salmon, I'm telling you, this is gonna be one of your favorite go-tos during the weeknight. It's gonna take you less than 30 minutes, I promise. So, of course, we have to season our salmon, right? Like, let's be real, no one wants plain food. So, I have my black pepper, and I'm just gonna sprinkle some black pepper on top of the salmon. Easy peasy. Now, I have my sea salt, and I'm gonna do the same with my sea salt. Just sprinkle some on. Boom. You're gonna take the best utensils you have in the kitchen, your hands, and you're just gonna rub in those seasonings. Rub on that salmon like you're rubbing on a good man, okay? Perfect. And this is what mine look like. So I'm gonna set these aside and we're gonna work on our topping. Now it's time to get into our lemon and Parmesan crusted topping. And you know it wouldn't be a topping without my favorite pork panko. This is my favorite breadless breadcrumb. Honestly, this is something that I use regularly, guys. I mean, it is keto-friendly, paleo-friendly, most importantly, carb-free. Love that, and it tastes delicious. So, here's mine. Gonna pour that in, and obviously our Parmesan. This is the brand I'm using. Then we're gonna go in with some ghee. That's right, my 4th and heart ghee. I actually melted mine, so this is what it looks like, and I melted it for about 30 seconds. So for my melted ghee, I'm actually gonna put about 3/4 of what I have in the bowl into the larger bowl. And I'm gonna save a little bit of ghee for our salmon before we put the topping on. So just save a little bit like this. Can you see? Hold on. Just a little bit. Now, my favorite are lemons. I love a good citrusy, zesty type of situation when I'm using lemons. And so if you like it as much as I do, I would say go in on this process. If you don't, still add a little bit because it adds that nice pop and zing of flavor to the salmon. Done. I can smell the zesty goodness coming from our bowl. Super excited! Now I'm gonna chop the green onions with my favorite gadget, which is my herb scissors, because let's be honest, y'all, it's the weeknight and I don't feel like getting out my cutting board or my knife. So this is gonna chop my green onions perfectly. And let me show you, y'all. Yes, I am justified in using and purchasing this gadget, okay? Like, don't roll your eyes at me. When you see how perfect they cut these onions, you will want one for yourself, okay? Perfection. The last thing I'm adding to the topping is some dried thyme leaves. It's gonna give a nice little flair and taste to it. Boom, and we're done. Grab a fork and just lightly toss and mix all the ingredients together. You'll start to see things gelling together, which is perfect. If you have any clumps from the pork panko, you can use the fork to take those clumps out as well. And your topping should look like this. Remember that little bit of ghee that I left when I was making the topping? Now I'm just gonna pour that on top of the salmon, like so. Then I'm just gonna take my hands, rub that in, perfect. Take this topping, and then you just wanna place the topping on top of the salmon. And what I'm gonna do is actually press the topping in So like make sure, you know, that it just stays on while it's baking, and it's gonna give you that nice, crunchy, flaky feel when you eat it. I can't wait to eat this salmon. Literally, I did this because one, I want to share a restaurant style, easy peasy, kitchen challenge friendly meal with you, and two, like, this is legit one of my favorite salmon recipes ever, okay? So, this is looking real good, y'all, and it's smelling amazing. This is a great way to like impress someone, right? So if like you're having someone over for dinner, because you know, we're not really eating out like that, at least I'm not. It's a great way to like show your skills without really having a ton of skills if you don't have it. All right guys, let me show you what I've done. This is what it looks like. Beautiful, right? Now I'm gonna put this in the oven so that they can bake, and I'll be right back. Flavorers, look at this, guys. It's smelling delicious. It's looking divine, and I'm ready to eat, y'all. Honestly, it doesn't get much easier than this. I'm gonna let this cool for a couple of minutes, and then I'm gonna plate it, and I'll be right back. All right, savers, so I added some salad to the salmon, and we're done. We have a restaurant-style dinner on a weeknight in under 30 minutes. No, 20-25 minutes. Like, it doesn't get any easier than this, y'all. And you know what to do. Head on over to my website, savoringwithsalva.com, to get the full ingredients list and step-by-step instructions and a whole bunch of other easy, delicious recipes. And y'all, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, happy savoring.